The reason why I haven't been making many videos lately is because of Splatoon. I don't actually have a valid reason. If you've played the game and you've played online, you'll understand. Oh my god! Hey. Awful. Octaman is a 1971 film written and directed by Harry Essex. It's about a research team that find a half-man, half-octopus, and, well, their discovery comes back to haunt them. If that plot sounds familiar to you, well, it's because this movie is actually an unauthorized remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon, a movie that was made 19 years before this one, the same writer, different cast, and oh god, this one has a pathetic budget. The main characters are Suzanne Laurie, played by Pierre Angeli. I don't know why she's even in it. I don't think she's even part of the research team. She's just there to be kidnapped. Dr. Rick Torres, arguably the main researcher and main character, is played by Cohen Matthews. Now, Jeff Morrow plays like this massive dick that just wants to sell the octopus and make money. He's smoking a cigar in a good majority of his scenes, and he's just evil. He's got like a mustache. He also looks like George Costanza. Oh yeah, and we've got the son of Harry Essex, David Essex. Yeah, he plays the Indian. No, really, like that is what he is credited as. He plays pretty much the token Indian character that they had back then. The directing from Harry Essex really isn't that great. I mean, for the most part it works, but there are a lot of scenes that are just either unneeded or just straight up weird. Really, it could have been a 45-minute film if you took out all of the unneeded scenes of the Octaman just walking towards the camera. Okay, we get it. Oh yeah, if it makes it any better, this is not the worst rated movie that he's ever directed. It's the third worst. The storyline and plot is kind of just a little bit bad. Just a tad bit bad. I mean, it hasn't aged well, but it hadn't aged well in the 70s either, because it was the exact same story from almost 2 decades before it was made. Suzanne Laurie, the damsel in distress character, confuses me, because it's like, okay, she's there, she's getting kidnapped by the monster, but halfway through the movie we see that she has this weird power to kind of control the Octaman, and all it is her just going like, stop, stop, turn back, stop, and that is all it is. They don't go any further into it. They could have made that a cool thing in this movie, but they just didn't explore it at all. So, as I said before, this movie has a pathetic budget of $250,000. Now, they probably put all of that into the main actors because the main actors are quite good, but the costume is awful. The face is good. I really like the face of the Octaman, and, well, it's kinda aged well. It's not the worst, but the arms are just terrible. First off, he has 6 arms, not 8. He's an octopus. He has 6 arms. He's meant to have 8. He's an octopus. It's funny because this was Rich Baker's first costume thing. This was the first costume that he made. And if you don't know Rich Baker, look up his IMDb page. A lot of loved movies that you know of or just absolutely love will be on there, because he made so many costumes for so many different movies, but this one is awful. Now, I mentioned how the arms is not enough of them, but the ones that are the extra ones, in other words, the 2 sprouting out from his chest, are just so inconsistent in scenes that it hurts. One scene they'll be up and ready and held up by fish wire that we can't see, and then the next scene, they're just down by his side, flopping around. Why? Why do you do this? Why? Why, man? Why? Also, this was Pierre Angeli's last ever movie. She died of a drug overdose on set. She was only 39 years old. There are some beautiful fight scenes and other assorted scenes that you just can't miss from this movie, and they're so beautiful. Here are my favorite scenes, or just a couple of them. I can't believe that this is happening. right now. Oh my god. The stunt double. The stunt double. Damn, son. Octaman's throwing punches. Whoa. Look like a boxer in the... Whoa, stranglehold. That's against the rules. Whoa, you just stabbed a guy in the chest. You can't do that. That was the worst death scene I have ever seen. And I have seen some things, believe me. Okay, so we got a normal death. Okay, what? We have never seen that character before. Octaman is curb stomping him. So we see from the perspective of the Octaman. I just want to pause this and talk about this. How do you not notice while you're drinking a coffee and, you know, reading the paper that a giant Hexaman is about to slap you in the face with one of those slimy, fresh tentacles? Oof, saved myself from that one.
Keep away from him, Steve. The fire will burn up the oxygen all around him.
What's happening right now? They're trying to choke out Octaman by lighting a fire around him. Lighting a fire around him to get rid of all of the oxygen in the air around him and choke him out. This is a summary of the entire movie. Also, I just want to say that the guy with the mustache is inside the circle, so if the method they're using would actually work and it would burn all of the oxygen near him, that would hurt him too. How? Oh, okay, now that's just choppy editing. Now he's outside of the circle. I'm sorry. The music just...
Get up!
Oh! Just out of nowhere. Bam! Hit him with the answers. Someone thought that this was scary enough to put in a horror movie. Someone. The unsuspecting tentacle. How is he not dead yet? He's just being shot left and right. Damn. He's taking those bullets like 50 Cent. Now okay, now he's stumbling. Okay, come on. He has bullet holes in his back. He has to be dead. Oh my god, this effect is just awful. Okay, we get it. Yep, he's dying. Do it. Do it already. Just get it over with. Come on. I'm watching this on 2 screens and I still can't believe this is actually happening. He goes into the water. That doesn't make sense. Symbolism. I love how he falls into waist-deep water. Probably knee-deep water, actually, and just disappears completely. Like, oh hey, yeah, I'm not a large octopus creature. That movie happened. Yeah, this movie existed. I think we understand that by now, but the question that we need to ask, and that I need to answer, is it worth watching? I would say yes. One, because it's very accessible. Like, there's a 1080p version of it on YouTube, freely available. Go watch it. 2, it's only 1 hour and 7 minutes long. You're not going to be wasting 4 hours of your life or 6 whole days. It's a very short watch. It's also really funny. It's genuinely funny to watch old monster movies. But a lot of them haven't aged well, and a lot of them were terrible in their time anyway, just like this one. It's still fun by yourself. Still fun by yourself. I definitely still watched it by myself. but I feel like it's better to watch bad movies with someone else because you can bounce your jokes off them, you can just, you know, have a laugh. The directing is decent, the acting is actually pretty good coming from some of the main characters. Some of the side characters, not so much. You know, some of them were played by people that weren't even actors. Even one of them was played by Harry Essex's son. This movie is packed full of cheese and laughs, and that's why I recommend it. That's right, it's getting my seal of approval, and it earns itself a 7 out of 10. Have you guys seen this train wreck? What did you guys think? Or do you have any sort of bad movie, or even good movie, future, present, or past, that you want me to see and review? Or do you have some sort of review that you made that you want me to see? Just saying, don't think that your energy is wasted by commenting here. I read all of the comments. I read all of them, and if you suggest a movie to me, it goes on the list. I have a list of over 100 movies that I am going to watch and review. So many movies, not enough time. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and happy watching.